morning, students. I hope you all are fine and enjoying and watching my videos shared to you time to time. So today I am going to solve some questions of chapter 3 of our NCERT book, that is pair of linear equation in two variables. And these questions are shared by different students to me to solve through this YouTube channel, through this YouTube video, and some questions is selected by me. So I am going to write the exercise as well as the question number for each question. And the first question is of exercise 3.1 and question number 3. So exercise 3.1, question number 3. And the question is that the cost of 2 kg of apples and 1 kg of grapes is rupees 160 on a particular day. After a month, the price of 4 kg of apples and 2 kg of grapes was rupees 300. Now we need to represent this situation, this question, algebraically as well as geometrically. So I am going to write this question. Let the cost of 1 kg of apple be rupees X, and the cost of 1 kg of grapes is rupees Y. So according to question, 2 kg of apples and 1 kg of grapes, that is 2x plus y is equal to 160, and this later on after a month, 4 kg of apples, 2 kg of grapes, rupees 300. Now if we compare the x coefficient and the y coefficient of this question, so this a1 upon a2, 2 by 4, b1 upon b2, 1 by 2. So a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2, because 2 by 4 is ultimately equal to 1 by 2. So this question is actually representing a pair of linear equation which are in parallel in nature. So what we are going to do, we are going to draw a table for these two equations, and then we will plot the two line segment and show. So this representation is called algebraically, and when we are going to plot on graph paper, it is called graphically or geometrically. So this is algebraically representation, algebraical representation. And after this we are going to draw the graph. So here we see for the first equation y is equal to 160 minus 2x, and for the second equation y is 2y is equal to 300 minus 4x, or y is equal to 150 minus 2x. Now if we draw the table for both this equation, not too much. So x, y. If we put simply x is equal to 0, so y is 160. Here if we put x is equal to 0, y is 150. If we put, now I am not going to put the values 1, 2, 3 for x, because here if we see this number is in tens. So it's better to put the value of x also in tens, and this is totally depends upon us how we are choosing the values. We will choose the value so that the graph can be easily plotted. Now if we put x is equal to 10, so y will be 140, 20, 120, 30, 100. Here for x is equal to 10, this is 130. For x is equal to 20, this is 110. And for 30, this is 90. So these two lines are parallel in nature. And here I am going to plot the two lines. After drawing the table, I am going to plot the two lines. So I am going to rub this portion so that I can easily plot the lines. Here I will write scale, and the scale says on x-axis ten units 1 centimeter, on y-axis 20 units 1 centimeter. So for the first, let this is AB and this line segment is CD. For the first, at x is equal, I am going to write here, this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Now in between this there are, this is 150, this is 130, this is 110, this is 90. So the first point is at x is equal to 0, this is my x and this is my y. So what I am going to do, at x is equal to 0, this is 160. So my first point is this. At x is equal to 10, this is 140. So the point is here. At x is equal to 20, this is 120. So at x is equal to 20, the point is here. At x is equal to 30, it is 100. The point is here. If we draw the line, this will give me a straight line passing through these points. This is my line segment AB. if I saw the second line, second graph, at x is equal to 0, this is 150. At this is 110. This is 30. And this is 90. And if we draw this line, this will give me another pair of line which is parallel to the first line, because here A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2, not equal to C1 upon C2. If we see both in the previous part of the question, if we see, so this is coming a parallel line. I showed you earlier also the A1 upon A2. A1 upon A2, what? Here A1 upon A2 equal to B1 upon B2, not equal to C1 upon C2. That is 2 by 4 is equal to 1 by 2 is not equal to 160 by 150. So that is why the lines coming are parallel in nature. So this is all about question number 3, exercise 3.1. Now, after this, I am going to discuss question number 5 of exercise 3.2. And again, in that exercise, it is mentioned that we need to solve these questions graphically. So, let's see the second question of today's lecture, today's video, and that is question number 5 of exercise 3.2, which is the second question, question 2 of today's lecture. And the question says, exercise 3.2, question number 5. Half the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose length is 4 meter, its width is 36 meter. Find the dimension of the garden. Now the question says, half the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose length is 4 meter more than its width is 36. Here in the whole line, this first line, the first sentence, in fact, two informations are hidden. The first information is length of this rectangular garden is 4 meter more than its width. First information. And half the perimeter of this rectangular garden is 36. So, two informations are hidden. So, we will write solution. Let length be x meter and width be y meter. So the first information is x is equal to y plus 4 and the second is x plus y is equal to 36. Again we need to solve this question. So first, either graphically. So what I am going to do, first I am going to draw the table for this and then for this, and after this I will plot, and after plotting I will get the solution. And let's see. For this first one, y is equal to x minus 4, and the second one, y is equal to 36 minus x. For the first, if we put x is equal to 0, y is minus 4. If we put x is equal to 1, it's minus 3. 2 minus 2. 1 minus 1. And for 3 minus 1. And for 4 it is 0. Here, if we put x is equal to 0, it is 36. For 1, it is 35. For 2, it is 34. For 3, it is 33. And for 4, it is 32. Now, if we plot this using graphical method, so how we will get the answer? Because the answer is coming something really interesting. So, after a certain point, we are not knowing that after how much point these two graphs will match, and that matching point will be the solution of this question. So if we increase this further, 5, 1, 6, 2, so on, and here also, so there will be a point. There will be a point, and the point is that at 20 and 16, the values will come 20 and 16. So how it will come 20 and 16? If we put x is equal to 20. Now directly I am going to put, if I am going to put x is equal to 20, this y will come 16. Here and here, if we put x is equal to 20, y will come 16. So at x is equal to 20, y will get 16, and here also 20. Means this 20 and 16 is our solution. So in exams, so now how we are going to plot this? Let's see. I'm going to draw the graph here. Scale again on x-axis. What I am going to do, I am going to put the values not single time, 2 units or 4 units, 4 units as my, so 4 units is equal to 1 centimeter. On y-axis also 4 units is equal to 1 centimeter. Because the values are coming 20 and 16, it is not possible to plot this 16 taking 1 centimeter as a 1 unit, or 20 taking 1 centimeter as a 1 unit. So this is 1 centimeter, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6. This is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Here also 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Now if we see at x is equal to 4, at x is equal to 4, y is 0 starting from here, the first graph. At x is equal to 8, this is 4. 8, this is 4. At x is equal to 12, this is 8. 12, this is 8. And x is equal to 16, this is 12. 16, this is 12. And at 20, this is. So if we plot this, we will get the line, the first line, which is called AB. This is CD. This AB is like this. This line segment is like this. This is my AB. And if we see the second one, at x is equal to 4, this is 32. At x is equal to 4, the value is coming 32. And at x is equal to 8, this will come 28. At x is equal to 8, this is 28. At x is equal to 12, this will come 24. At x is equal to 12, the value is here 24. And x is equal to 16, this will come 20. At x is equal to 16, it is 20. And at x is equal to 20, this is, so this graph will be, this will go like this. Here this is 24, this is 20, and this is my so this is 8,4, this is 12,8, and this point is 20,16. Here this point is 12,24. This point is 16,20, and this is common point for both. This line is CD. So the solution is 20,16, where both the lines are intersecting each other. So here, this is how we represent this graphically. Now the third question for today is, we need to, this question is question number 6 of exercise 3.2. Again the same exercise, but question is question number 6. So what is given in this question? An equation is given in two variables, and with the help of this equation we need to write 3 more equations in two variables, which is intersecting in nature with the first given line, parallel in nature with the first given line, and coinciding in nature with the first given line. So this is very simple. In the intersecting nature, we can write any line. And in the second one, we need to write an equation where we multiply the x and y with a common number 2, 3, 4, and leaving the third, that is constant, as it is, or increase randomly. And in the third coinciding line, we multiply the whole equation to given second equation or the first equation with 3 or 4 or 2, and we will get. Now let's see how to solve this question. So the question is, question number 6, exercise 3.2. Equation is given 2x plus 3y is equal to 8. We need to write an equation which is intersecting in nature with this line, with this given line. So randomly we can write any equation. The first one, intersecting line is 3x plus 7y is equal to 50. Randomly anything I can write. The second one, parallel line. Here I multiply the x and y with a common number, leaving the constant. Like if you multiply this x and y both with 2, this will give me 4x plus 6y. Now increase or leave this or randomly write any number, 5. So this line is intersecting with this line. This line is parallel with this line, and the third one is coinciding line, and here I multiply this whole equation with any number, let's say 4. So this will be 8x plus so this third one is coinciding in nature with this given line. So I hope this all will help you to solve the other questions, and in the second video I am going to solve few more questions. Thank you for today.